Welcome to Taiwandering with Jason. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about pizza in Taiwan. In a previous episode, I expressed my love for Chicago-style deep dish pizza. And even though I love that, it's my favorite pizza, I also have an affinity for Detroit-style pizza, which is iconic for its rectangular shape and its thick and chewy crust. Now, a friend of mine back in the States, he told me that one of his college buddies actually is opening up a place in Taiwan, a Detroit-style pizza place, and so I had to check it out. Hello everybody, I have a special treat for you. I'm at Pizza Bear Pizza. This is in the Xindian area of New Taipei City, and I have a special guest, Pizza Bear, Chris over here.
Hi, how's it going?
So I would like you to just kind of introduce yourself, maybe tell me where you're from originally.
So originally, I'm from Illinois. Grew up in Urbana, Illinois. Generally, when I'm out here in Asia, I just say I'm from Chicago because it's way easier to explain that.
I went to school in Champaign-Urbana at the University of Illinois, so I know Urbana pretty well.
Yep. I chose not to go to University of Illinois. I grew up there and wanted to change the scenery, so I went to Illinois State. And it was a great time. I met the right people. If it wasn't for me going to Illinois State, there's no way I'd be opening up a pizza shop right now. Connections.
Yeah, there we go. So how did you decide to leave the United States? It must have been a big decision to go to Asia.
So after I graduated, I worked in a few pizza shops here and there, trying to find my niche, trying to get some internships. And eventually I found out you could teach English in Asia for very good money. Then I decided, okay, well, I'm going to go teach English in South Korea. So I went there and taught English for 3 years. And then while backpacking around Asia, I met a friend in Shanghai who was my friend from Illinois State. See, connections. And she brought me to Shanghai, China. I lived in Shanghai for 7 years, working, selling beer, managing bars, planning events. Then I met my wife she's Taiwanese. We had a baby, and now I'm here in Taiwan.
Very cute baby too. I just saw some pictures on Facebook. So.
Cheers, thanks.
And your Mandarin Chinese is fantastic. I was listening to you talk to the customers. You know your stuff.
还可以，我会说一点点的中文。
不错. Why Detroit-style pizza compared to other pizzas?
Well, it took me about a year's worth of research to figure out what I wanted to do. Because first I made my own sourdough starter. And I was just making sourdough loaves and sourdough bread. I made so much I would give it to neighbors and everything. Everyone in my compound loved me. Then I was just figuring out pizza. And then making round pizza, making square pizza, making focaccia. Then I found out that my focaccia was way better than anything else. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to make Detroit-style pizza. And then, I did some research online, looking to see if there's any competition. What other restaurants out there? There's no Detroit pizza at all in Taiwan. And then I did a few pop-up events here and there, tested out the market, sold out all my pop-up events. And at that point, I had the evidence to prove that this might be a good idea. Supply, Detroit pizza to Taiwan.
How did you come up with that name, Pizza Bear Pizza?
Well, my Chinese name is Huzixiong, which literally translates to bearded bear. It's my official Chinese name.
Do you like Chicago-style pizza? I know we were talking about Pequods before, and I did an earlier video when we went to Pequods.
Heavy, cheese, everything.
And you mentioned how you wanted to try to style your pizza kind of like their pizza, correct?
Oh, but Pequods is kind of like, my inspiration for all this. Their pizzas are so fluffy, it's thick, the cheese edges are perfect.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the pizzas that you have here. Today I had the pepperoni and then the Chicago sausage pizza. Those are two of the most popular flavors here, is that correct?
Yep. So the pepperoni is just a standard pepperoni pizza. We got slices of salami on top. We top it with our red sauce, which is my own homemade tomato sauce. And then garnish it with a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese. And the Chicago sausage, we use I make my own fennel sausage, really homage to Chicago. Everyone loves fennel sausage there. Then I make a garlic cream sauce, kind of like a bechamel, but then I just throw a load of garlic in it. Then I top it with that, and then as any good Chicagoan needs, you gotta have the jardinera. So I garnish it with a load of jardinera on top. It's a masterpiece in food pairing, complexity, contrasting. So if you take a bite, you're like, oh, that's interesting. From the first to the last.
You have a new pizza that you are debuting soon, right?
Yep, so we're working on updating the menu. We're gonna add sandwiches, adding breadsticks, and a new pizza, the spicy chicken. We're gonna be trying, well, actually we might make one here today.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. A special treat for you guys to get to see this new pizza. Go. Take it over here. Cut it.
Like this, my own concoction. A homemade hot sauce. Pineapple red chili. Yeah. I still put pineapple on my pizza. I just gotta put it in a hot sauce first. There we go. Then, finish the cut. Put fresh basil leaves. Add some color. Well, there's a little cool herbal flavor to help balance everything out. There we go.
It's a beautiful looking pizza, my friend. So this is the moment of truth. We are going to try this out. I'm looking forward to it. This just looks absolutely breathtaking. So,
Dig it?
Okay, let's go. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Cheesy goodness.
Get all that cheese.
All right.
Oh, pizza cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Boy, this really has a nice kick to it, and I think I definitely will order this next time.
Yeah. Our newest pizza hit.
Chris, it was a pleasure to meet you, and thank you very much for
Thank you.
showing up to this video. And if you are craving Detroit-style pizza, make sure to come down to Xindian. Come to Pizza Bear Pizza. He'll hook you up.
Well, if you're craving any of that Midwestern hospitality, I got you. I'm making my own ranch sauce. You can't find ranch here, it ain't good. But I got the good stuff. I'm awesome.
And speaking of hospitality, if you could do me a big favor, press the like and subscribe button. And until then, 再见, bye-bye.
Later.